Alright everybody, this is a review on the 2-inch 1080p sports cam from wish.com. Just received this in the mail today. It did require it to be charged before using. It takes mini SD and it comes with a USB charging cable, and it also came with a few clips and accessories that are all fine in their own right. But this camera, it says it's 1080p, but it doesn't really seem to record 1080p. It's just, maybe it's just the display, and if I put it on an editor, maybe the video will look better on the computer itself. But I mean, as far as my tests went, it's not super fantastic. I've bought other cameras from Wish before that were better in both construction and just quality and overall functionability. This one, it doesn't have very many features. Pretty much you can do video, you can do recording on the 720 setting right now. The 1080p setting doesn't really change anything as far as what you can see on the camera itself. The SD slot is sketchy. So when I first put my micro SD in, it slid behind the slot, and you can see that it's actually, if it focuses, it's actually damaged. That's because I had to use a tool to retrieve my SD card from the slot. After I put it in, it did not go correctly in. It functions if you put it in correctly, but if you miss, you see how there's a little gap? So you can definitely go behind that gap. And I had to use a fish hook that I straightened out to get it out of there. And as you can see, there's your USB connection port to go from your computer to the thing. This is for changing the settings, which I can turn it on and go back to the settings for you real quick. So you hold the power button to turn it on. You saw the blue light came on, but it didn't turn on all the way. So it's just another malfunction on this thing. Did it again. All right, so we're pressing power button, have blue light. There we go. Hold it down until it turns on. Get the sports camera. Let's go. You can see up there it says we have no SD card, which is accurate. Let's see, how do we go to the menus? There's weren't really any instructions with this thing. There's just a camera, box, and then accessories, which is just like a few clips to apply it to like whatever surface. So as you see here, we have 720p size, and oh shit, hang on, it's you can't, I turned it off on accident trying to. All right, yes, let's go. Okay, so we're gonna hold down the top button to bring up the menu. Press the top button again to select, and then you have the side buttons over here. We're gonna go back up to 1080. We're gonna hit OK, and you can do timestamp, motion detection, which I haven't turned the motion detector on, but let's see if that works real quick. Motion detector on. I'm not really sure what it's going to do when it detects motion, but it's on. Voice record is on. It doesn't record voice, or it does record it, but it doesn't play it back through its own hardware. And like what little it is able to play back is so faint and muffled that you really can't hear it. So we're gonna see about that also on the computer and just see what's up. So you hold down the OK button again to get over to this setup menu, which is loaded with, you got language, auto off should be on because Honestly, you don't want to just leave this guy sitting around and drain its battery. System reset, blah blah. Light frequency, you can do 50 or 60 hertz. You know, we don't want a system reset because we haven't even done anything to this thing to reset it. We have, okay, that was weird. Just robbed me of the menu back to cameras when I would try to change the language. So let's try that again. Going down to English. Okay. Okay, so it looks like we have, I don't know. If I were to guess, I would guess like those are probably like Mandarin and then maybe Korean or Japanese. Then you have French, German. That looks like I'm not sure, again, maybe like in Arabic, Italian. Looks like we have Russian and Czech, maybe Spanish. Looks like Sanskrit, English again. All right, so we're back at the top now. So those are our language options. I'm gonna stick with English because I'm not fluent in any of those other languages. All right, so that's basically the rundown of the HD 1080p sports cam from Wish. Once again, to summarize, I don't believe this thing is actually recording anything in 1080p. Oh, okay, so the 1080 only records 15 frames per second, which changes thing. It is not a super wide angle lens, not at all. That is 100% false, like completely false. If that was a super wide angle lens, there's no way that I wouldn't be able to see like the amount of things that like you really cannot see anything through this, like that's not far away. So hang on, let me get back out of the menus. Okay, so super wide angle lens, but from like my face, it's not showing anything more than what I can see. You know what I'm saying? Like these are at the same angle. My phone right now is recording more of the laptop than the action cam is. Yet the action cam has a super wide angle lens. Don't know if these people know what a super wide angle lens is. So anyway, that's that's the review, and I will try to add on samples so you can see the actual quality after you've removed it from the camera. All right, thank you.